everybody. I am Mark.
I am Alex.
And welcome to Home is Where My Dog Is. So right now my home is the studio.
Yeah.
Because Noodle is joining us. The black slug. The turkey leg. Oh, he's okay.
The magical floofer.
Yeah, magical floofer.
Terry's at home today, as he should be. He's hopefully on his early evening walk. But yeah, man, how you doing?
I'm doing good. So Alex doesn't know what this episode is about, but I was accosted by my wife yesterday. And she says, I have a severe case of love aggression.
I can see it.
Now, I have been told by the TikToks and the Instagrams that love aggression is when you constantly bother your dog trying to get pets and love them and hug them and rub their bellies. And I am guilty.
Yeah.
I am so guilty.
Your Honor.
Because he will be lying out on the balcony and I will be coming in here with my bullshit. And
wait, is that the verbiage that was used?
What?
Mark, you're always coming in here with your bullshit.
No, you've seen the memes.
Might not be about the dog.
You've seen the memes of like, and my dog coming in here with his bullshit.
Yeah.
And like, they do the weird walk or whatever.
Sure.
And the dance. And then like, or it's always like someone's significant other, like my husband just sitting there, me coming in here with my bullshit.
Love it.
So my wife is always like, you're out bothering him with your bullshit. And I will run across the living room and I will slide across the carpet to like come to a halt. And I'm like face to face with him and he's looking at me and I'm looking at him and I'm like, oh my God, I gotta get you.
I mean, I get that though. There are these moments I have with Terry where I'm absolutely doing the same. And I'm being told, hey, you're riling him up. And I'm like, he needs it.
and I get the same thing. But you know what I told my wife? I said, don't tell me what to do. You're not my dog.
Dude, you're going to end up living in the studio by yourself soon. Wow. Yeah, no,
she had to process that one for a second.
Yeah.
Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dog.
No, I've said that many a times now, but just not with that much aggression. I've just been like, look, he was a sheltered dog. He needs love. So usually I find ways to weasel out the extra love.
Yeah. And oh man, I will bother him all the time because I get the husky grumbles.
Mm-hmm.
When I'll like give him a kiss on the snoot or I'll rub my head on his belly and he's just like, love it.
Nice.
Love it.
Terry, the only time he really, really gets grumpy is when I try to wake him up in the morning now. When I wake him up in the morning now, so I have an alarm that goes off at 6. That gets me started for my day.
Oof.
And then, and usually I'm just kind of slowly waking up anyway. And Terry will lift his head up ever so slightly. He'll look around and then he'll go, humph. Because he's like, I'm not getting up. It's too early. I can tell it's too early. And so today was a test. Today of all days was a test. That dog stayed in bed until 10:30. Did not move until I came back up. And then he still had the audacity to give me the, I guess I'll get up sigh. And he does it to me every day.
Oh, I don't get that leeway. Today was a morning where, hello, sir. You getting you repositioning
into the same spot. Got
yeah,
it. Nice job, Noodle.
No. He's going feet to the back of the couch. He's like, you've been scratching the other side of the belly enough. It's time to get this side.
But yeah,
so my wife got up and she had to leave the house before me. So she gets up and then that's when the dog starts to whine and he's like, wait, someone's still here. He comes back to the bedroom. He looks at me through the gate and I'm like opening my eyes and he starts to whine like, why aren't you petting me?
Yeah.
And then I'll roll out of bed. He'll run to his bed and then lay on his back so he could get some love in the morning. And it's just like,
I do it too, though. The thing recently, though, because it has been cold in a couple of the mornings here. I guess that June gloom that everyone's talking about, but it's May. The Terry has been cold, so
Like legitimately cold, or what you think is cold?
I think he's legitimately cold because
You think your dog doesn't have enough of a coat?
so hear me out. Well, yes, technically it is cut. And he's about to get another summer cut. We'll post those pics. But
Only dogs.
Only dogs. But the thing is, going back to our previous conversation, other episodes too, where we're like, oh yeah, my walks have changed with him. He's definitely showing signs of like it's too cold and he's like shivering before we go out. So
Is it not because you're like 10 stories high, towering over him?
maybe.
And he's like, oh, Gojira. He's standing over me while I poop. That's why he's shaking.
I don't think it's that. But I will say we've been putting his clothes, his sweaters back on. And now it's become, the tickle moments when I like
put
get
the
his
rears
tummy.
on. So it always
I do. No, on some
it
clothes.
looks like he's got two like rear fender drapes.
It depends on the clothing. Some things fit, some things don't. I don't tailor everything he wears. But no, it's very like interesting to see him like give me the okay to love him. And then my wife will be like, you're riling the dog up. I'm like, his belly's right here. I need to scratch it.
Exactly. But then you say, don't tell me what to do. You're not my dog.
Yeah, I'm going to use it now.
I'm calling it now. We're making shirts. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my dog.
Man, oh man. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it.
I think that's a good enough phrase.
Yeah, don't tell me what to do. You're not my dog.
Yeah.
I love that.
And then, so what are the things? What are you doing, bud? What are the things that you do that clearly annoys your dog?
Can't wait. You want to get into it?
Yeah.
Okay. So
that's why I posed the question.
Oh my God. Okay. So I know for a fact what annoys my dog. The big one, of course, is when I come home, but you do this on purpose for my trainer. I come home and I don't acknowledge him. I let him until he calms down and sits. Then do I approach him? But if I make him sit for too long, he will start to huff like crazy. And he's telling me he's upset. Like, if you don't pet me in the next 5 fucking seconds, I'm going to bark all day tomorrow during your meeting. So that I know he does. There's other things I do too. Like, it's going back to the walks right now. He is showing just discomfort and anger towards me when I make him finish the walk. Because if it's once he poops, he's starting to walk back. I'm like, sorry, buddy. Come on, we're going. So yeah, he those are the two big ones right now. What's going on with Noodle here?
So obviously, like the love aggression, like he gives me the grumbles.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, Noodle, start your engines. And I'll give him a kiss and he's like, and then I had a really good one the other day. So I can't help myself. I like tickling the fur in between the pads on the rear foot, and he straight up donkey kicks. So like yesterday, my wife was laying down next to him and I was like, oh, this is too good. And she was like, cuddling him, and I tickled, and he just like, bow, kicked her in the side. She's like, what was that? Did you tickle his back foot? Yeah. She's like, stop doing that. Like, I do it right now, but he can't now. He's against the couch. I think I do so many things that annoys this dog. Cause like when there's that famous like meme video, this guy's got a dog and he's like, hey, you get out of here. And he sticks his hand in the dog's mouth and is like, blah, 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 blah. I think I know what you're talking about. And so like, I think you've seen it now. When I leave him at home for like a little bit and I come back, he's always at the door and he's whining and he's about to like give me a Karen tongue lashing of like, arr, 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 arr. Sometimes I will just like, he's about to, and I'll just put my thumb in his mouth and he'll be like, oh. Okay, I'm good.
Interesting. Yeah.
Like a pacifier. Just that.
That's so funny. Just to reset him or stop him.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Because he's about to be like, oh.
What is the most Karen-like dog in your opinion? And take that definition. Take the definition of Karen as you will.
What are the dogs that are most like Karens?
Yeah.
I feel like
Don't be shy.
I feel like golden doodles.
Okay, cool. I was gonna say a doodle of some sort. Like, yeah.
Because they're like all up in your grill.
Sorry to all our doodle friends out there.
And they're always pouncing on stuff. Like, I've never seen one just like walk. It is always like leaping and bounding. And it is always like, we have this one that lives in the neighborhood. Again, the lady, I see her all the time. She doesn't recognize me unless I have Noodle.
Yeah.
Call back. But like, this dog is friendly, but it literally like gets within 10 feet, barks like crazy to like announce itself. And then it's like, oh, I'll come. And my dog at that time is already like, what? Like, why?
Yeah.
Why are we shouting?
Yeah. I feel like Noodle is the person in the office who hasn't had their coffee yet.
My dog is like Oscar from The Office.
Yeah. Just solid dude, knows his shit. And
yeah. He's not Stanley.
He doesn't want to be there.
He's definitely not Dwight. He's not a Jim Halpern. Not a Pam. He's Oscar.
Does that mean Terry's kind of like...
Your dog is Toby.
No, absolutely not. Pod over.
Your dog is...
No, he's not.
Toby.
How dare you? No. Clip it.
Your dog is Toby because I feel like he will be, you shouldn't do that.
No.
This is against regulation.
I really do think Terry's a Dwight.
You think Terry's a Dwight?
Yeah, he seems like the guy who would have, he seems like the dog that would have a beet farm. I don't know why.
Are you projecting?
Maybe I just want a beet farm, Mark.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But yeah. So, as these episodes come to an end and as we continue to build, as always, we thank everybody for listening. We thank everybody for commenting. I'm still looking for dog 2 / thinking about it. And Mark, send us home.
No who dogs.
And with that, we're going to catch you next week. Hopefully our dogs will not have been sick for something that they ate. Nothing this week, though.